G'day and welcome to your channel update. I'm going to try to get one of these done a week just to keep in touch with everybody and do some shout outs, show some products that have been bought, and every now and then bang in a fabulous, magnificent Matt Hill scale models review. And yeah, just catch up with a bit of a chit chat and sort of update a few things and yeah, talk models. So the first thing I'd like to do is do a couple of shout outs, and my first shout out goes to another fellow Tasmanian YouTube modeler, and it's Van Diemen Scale Models. Just hit the 500 subscribers. Do yourself a favour, go and check out his channel. Well done, Dan. Good to see you got the 500, mate, and I hope you get another 5,000 more. And his channel's very, very good, and from all my subscribers or anyone who's just popped in to watch this bit of an update, go check him out because his work is fantastic. The second shout out I'd like to do as well, and I hope all is going well for him, is Peter at Peter's Plastics. Peter has been well of late. I've sort of got introduced to Peter on YouTube about 12 months ago now, and love his work. He was just recovering from an illness before. Unfortunately, he's come back, but we know that Peter is the type of guy that will just take it on the chin and keep going. And we wish you a speedy recovery, Peter, and looking forward to seeing this Bronco Stalk 3 that you're building in a buddy build with Brett G. And while we're talking about Brett G as well, go and check out his channel as well. So here's to you, Peter, and I hope you get well soon, mate. So looking forward to it. The next guy I'd like to make a mention of is Panzerman Bill's, and go and check Bill's channel out. He's doing the Falklands, he's doing Falklands diorama of his Harrier, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Love Bill's ideas, and Bill gets the jobs done, and he does it well. He's a fantastic guy, full of encouragement, and his channels are fun to watch. And if you have a bad day at work, go and watch some of Bill's YouTube, because it's absolutely fantastic. So thanks, Bill, also for your support on my Harrier build, and looking forward to seeing yours done as well. Another shout out will be to Mr. Simon Kemp at 1/35 scale diorama builds. Go to Simon's group build and join it. I think it's running for 12 months. It's called the Rail Group Build. It can be anything to do with railways. It doesn't have to be military railways. If you're into armour modelling or anything like that, as long as it's got a bit of railway track, or the railway tracks in part of your dio, or you're actually into trains, you can show part of your layout, I suppose, or anything like that. And it's going to be a very interesting build. Go and check out Simon's latest channel update in regards to his BR52 and all his flat car wagons and everything he's been doing for this bloody dirty great big diorama that he's building in a virtual another part of his room. So go and check that out. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. The other thing I wanted to speak to and shout out to is John Moore Scale Models and young Abby. Abby, big thumbs up. Well done on the little Toon Tiger tank. Did a fantastic job airbrushing that, Abby, and cheers, John. It's great to see you and Abby together doing some YouTube work. It's really, really refreshing to watch, and it's a big heap of fun. So a big thumbs up to you as well. Another guy I'd like to shout out to, who is a regular commentator on my channel, is Greg Riley. Go and check out Greg Riley's channel. Greg Riley's sort of fairly new to YouTube as well. When he first started, Greg had been away from the hobby for a while and came back, and he's just gone exploded into an expert as far as I'm concerned, and he's done a fantastic job. So well done, Greg, doing some absolutely fantastic work, mate, and thank you for your encouragement and support. Another guy I want you to go and check out too is Life After Work. Go and see young Solomon. Young Solomon hasn't been well either, but he's battling along and showing his true grit. He's like that, mate, true grit. And it suits you right down to the T. You're a man of true grit. Still tinkering around with his big New Jersey model build that he's starting. So well done, Solomon, and love your work. Another guy that I haven't shouted out for a while, but I've been watching him all the time, and all you're going to have to, for me to say, probably if you know who I'm talking about, is cheers. And that's Neil McKay. Go and check out Neil McKay's channel. He's doing some fantastic work, and he's just getting better and better every time I see Neil do some work. He's doing some work on a Kursk build. Go and check out his work as well. Another shout out to another great channel and a guy is the Rebels at Cloud9. As always, mate, you're doing fantastic work, and I'd like to catch up and chat with you all the time. And that Maximilian robot by NPC from the movie The Black Hole is something that I showed you today, and yeah, it's you were right, it's Vincent, not old Bob. I know they never made a kid of old Bob, but I'm pretty sure he was in the movie, so the guy must be talking about Vincent. And another thing, we're talking about channels now, is another young fella, Michael at Model Art 366 or 633, sorry Michael, I keep forgetting it all the time, every time, is doing a group build, and it's going to be an awesome group build. He's doing the ship group build, and hopefully I haven't let the cat out of the bag, Mike, because if I have, just tell me to pull my head in. But I think he's done the channel introduction to it, and going to be running a group build for all ships. So you can build a Titanic, you can build the Queen Mary, a Bismarck, a Prince of Wales, a bark canoe, if you want to. Anything to do with ships. Open to all scales, all ages, all abilities, and everyone is welcome to be friendly, I suppose, Michael. Isn't that right, maybe, mate? I know it's all yours, I'm just saying that. And so that's where it comes to purchases for me, with a few things that I've bought, hopefully to enter the ship group build, because I've been quite interested in ships after watching a particular channel on YouTube, which is a fellow Australian. And if you Aussie guys out there ever remember a guy called Peter Russell Clark, go and see Harry Houdini's models. Harry Houdini sounds like Peter Russell Clark, and he's a bloody legend. His channel's fantastic, and I really enjoy watching Harry and doing his work. He's building a Zvezda 1/350th VRAG ship the last time I just called into his channel, and doing some fantastic work. And we had a bit of a chit chat on his page about life colour paints and how they're sort of going off here in Australia. The paint's going all crappy, and I did make a suggestion that I do put some Glad wrap over my lids after they've been opened. I pull it and tighten them up, but if you're watching this, Harry, it doesn't work. It just go gluggy. They've gone all grainy and horrible and everything. Some colours are still perfect, like my flat black, and a few of the flat colours have gone a bit gluggy, but some of my semi-gloss and gloss light colours are still surviving in the rack. So that's about it for shout outs. So I know I've missed a heap of you guys, like Mr. Moo's models again, thank you. And there's just so many of you out there that I can't remember, and I enjoy watching you on. If I apologise, I'll catch up to you and give you all a shout out, because everyone deserves it. And so I do appreciate the extra subscribers that I've got too. I'm up to 210, which is not bad for a little part-time Aussie guy, so who sits behind an old mobile phone. And so I'm really happy with that, and thank you very much to my subscribers. So I'll get on to another little thing that I'll be using on my channel update, if you haven't fallen asleep yet, is I picked this up off Frankie Day, little pointy sticks, a little pointy man finger, and so I'll be using this more than sticking my fingers in the videos now. I try to make myself a little bit more professional, so if I get the pointy stick around the right way, I can go blah 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 blah. and I'll sort of show you what I'm doing and try to show some a little bit of extra work. So if I'm building a kit and I find a problem with it, I can sort of point it out. So that's for all you guys too. So hopefully that comes in handy. And there's another guy that this Steve Mottram. Moddy, how you going, mate? I made you a special pointy stick, mate, because I love you like a brother. And this is your pointy stick. I went to a lot of effort to get this done. So, Steve, you can't say that I don't think about you, mate. Anyway, back to the purchasing group builds. As I said, there's a couple of group builds that I will be trying to enter, and one is 1/35 scale Dollarama, the rail group build. I'm just having trouble sourcing some rail stuff, to tell you the truth. I had a couple of old Airfix locos up there on display, and I was going to use one of those, but I can't find any rolling stock. I wanted to display like a Spitfire or something being carted out of the Spitfire factory and on by train. But I'm gonna pass on that. So somewhere down in the stash, I'm pretty sure I've got a loophole railway gun. I am a Dragon one, I think. I might. Well, it needs to be built, and so I'll give it a crack. And I think I've got one of those car Morse things like you do on Simon. So I don't think it'd be a big sort of build. I'll just probably build the one thing. I always like to do a BR52 like you've done as well, mate. So hopefully I can get something completed for it. I know we've got still like 8 months left or something, and so we'll get that done. And we're working with a couple other group builds that are happening as well. So I'm going to sort of take a step back from a few and just pick out some ones that interest me and some ones that I have got stuff in the stash that I don't have to go sort of buy, sell, trade anymore because I've got enough kits as it is. So we'll make do with what we got. But purchases, first purchase I'd like to show you guys, second-hand kit I picked up but it's still sealed, is the 1/72 scale Revell Seahound U-boat. This is the little starter set. I picked this up off social media. It has the glue in these little Revell aquacolor paints, which we normally can't get in Australia, and I have heard they're quite a good little paint. I don't know if I'll use it on this one because I won't brush paint it, but if anyone wants to do an inbox review, I can do that. It looks a nice little kit. I haven't seen too many reviews done on YouTube, so I might do a couple when I get some spare time, but a nice little interesting kit. The second kit I got was this. This is the Merit 1/35 scale British X-Craft submarine. Now, I did see this kit and I grabbed it straight away because I used to love watching the Sir John Mills movies, and I'm pretty sure Sir John Mills, and I've got some movies over there and I've been looking at them and I can't find it, but I think it was Beneath the Waves or something, where they did the video where they had these X-Crafts and they went to go on a mission to put some of these explosives limpets underneath the keel or the turpits, and it sort of worked and a few guys perished and everything, but that was a really, really good film. So that is what I'm looking forward to for trying to get into Model Arts ship group build. The other one that I've got, which I did a review on, is the HMA Zulu, which will be going in a group build called the In Foreign Service Group build, not the one that Fargo Scale Models did, but another one that's running on Facebook at the moment. So this one will be built as the HMAS Bataan, which does come with the decal option to build the HMAS Bataan. I did get one of these because I've been watching Greg Riley and a few things, and if anyone's just, this is the Meng 1/35 scale Panther A, and it's a mighty model. Look at the box is a monster. It's packed full of parts. The plastic's in that red oxide top plastic, which I like. It's individual track links, and I'm really looking forward to giving this one a crack. I'm not too sure, but I'll have to have a look to see whether it's got Zim on. I think it is mould on Zim, so looking forward to that. And the other pickup is the 1/350th Tamiya Bismarck. I picked this one up. I've always wanted a Bismarck. I've got the Tirpitz, the Prince Eugen, the Bismarck now. I got the old Tamiya kit because it was a hell of a lot cheaper than I got it second hand shrink wrapped than what the Revell 1/350th kit is. Here in Tassie, the Revell kit is, they want drug money for it, and it's quite expensive, and I bought this, and I think I can still get the wooden deck and some basic photo etch for it, and I'll still come well under what the Revell kit is worth just in the box. So the Bismarck 1/350th kit is still a good old kit with the Tirpitz. So one of those, I will do an entry on my my ship group build. We'll work something out with Michael, and there's a few things that are coming around interesting in group builds as well. A few things I have tried out is I'm going to be trying out the Tamiya lacquer range. I don't know if you can see that or not. The reason why I'm trying Tamiya lacquer is that I've had a bit of problem with getting clears and having clears to work. I'd like using the one that I've had the most success with is the good old Humbrol enamel clear. I mean, that's been really, really good. I did buy this new Humbrol clear here, which is absolute garbage, and I'm telling you now, be very, very careful when you use this. I've used it twice now, and twice it's failed, and I've followed all the instructions correctly. I don't know whether it's reacting with the Gunz paint that I'm using and light colour paint, and I can't see what should be reacting with light colour, but and I'm putting it on as directed, but it ends up cracking up and going all crow's feet. It does come out once you put a clear, like a base coat over it, but it just looks horrible if you wanted a high gloss finish. I haven't dipped any canopies off with it yet, so that could be a lifesaver, because apparently that's like future clear or the floor wax type clear, self-leveling, but at the moment I'm just really, really disappointed with it. And that's the same with the Humbrol Decal Fix. I think it's garbage, and you can't go past the Microsoft. And you guys might be saying, oh, I've had no trouble with it, but I don't know, it could be the temperature here or the humidity or the cut, whatever it is in Tassie. It's just not working for me, guys. So I'm going for that Tamiya lacquer. And look, stinks to high hell. So make sure you run your spray booth or have a window open and look after yourself for that. And the other Tamiya product I'm trying is the new range of Deck Tan XF78. And you probably say, oh, that's been around for years. Well, we've only just got it here in Tassie, and I'm going to be using that because the original old Deck Tan was a real horrible white, bloody anemic colour that wasn't much good. Well, I didn't think it represented anything really, Deck Tan. Like a real beach, sort of bleached colour. So I'm going to give that a go as well. And I've been sort of working on my Harrier FX GR3, the new tool ones. You might have seen the channel update, but in the background I've been following a build that Mr. Moo's Models been doing on a RAF Tornado Tonka, and I had the old Hasegawa Tonka Mark III in 72nd scale. So as you can see, I've sort of been plodding along with that. I've had the decals are pretty badly yellowed because it's an old kit, so I've had those in the window for about a week or so now, and the sun was hot enough here to burn a cockroach off a pie, and I'm hopefully they're starting to get the yellow out of them. So hopefully if I give them a little bit more time, they will be good enough to use, and then I can just give them a coat of Microsoft liquid decal film, because it is, you've got any old kits in your stash, do yourself a favour and buy some of that. It's brilliant. So that's about it, guys. If I've forgotten anyone, I apologise, and we'll just plod along with a few bits and pieces now. So I'm trying to do an update once a week, so I don't bore the Christ out of you guys, but just keep you informed what's going on, and keep you in touch with people, and still try to do some reviews and some inbox stuff. So hopefully I'll try to do something if I can every night or every second night, just to keep the channel moving all the time and something fresh. So until next time, be safe, model hard, God bless you, and with a little bit of effort you can get a good result out of an old kit. See ya.